Hello, dynamic stars. It's Azurite 22 coming to you, as always, to bring your intuition to the fore, to bring you more into your life. And today, we're going to be talking about Moldavite. Yes, I've talked about it before, but I'm going to talk about it again with an update and to give you more information about Moldavite. So come on back. We have a wonderful video for you today. Bye. Hello, dynamic stars. Thank you for coming on back. We are talking about the lovely Moldavite. So I have on Moldavite now. This piece right there, that's Moldavite. And this is Satya quartz, and this is Sujilite. This was actually gifted to me by someone who just thought that I could use this stone. Had not seen my previous videos and just gifted me the stone. And for those of you who watched my previous videos, which I'll link below, and I guess I'll put it right up here so you can see if you want to go back and see. I actually wasn't going to buy any Moldavite. I was going to wait for it to show back up. And wow. And it showed back up in this form. And it was beautiful. It showed back up last October. So it's been in my life now about 5 months. Wait, is that right? October, November, December, January, February. So 4 months. So 4 months ago. And there have been so many changes. I guess I should wait until that passes because that's annoying. All right, so I always say there are omens and things happen for a specific reason. That literally is what happened when Moldavite entered my life. Things literally got gas and they roared onto the path. It was as if I needed a big jolt and a push. And that's what Moldavite did for me. In addition to being gifted a Moldavite that I wanted for a long time, was a trio by Mark Bajurski. I'll link his channel below as well. So the trio is a Tektite, a Moldavite, and a Herkimer diamond. Every single time I would go to the website, sold out, sold out, sold out. Even when I wasn't supposed to buy it, I was looking anyway because I was going to buy it anyway because, that's how we do sometimes. It wouldn't show up. It didn't show up. So I was just, whatever. So I was emailing the Bajurski team for something else and mentioned that I love the trios. And they're like, yeah, we don't have any, but if they come in, we'll let you know. Out of the clear blue sky, 2 weeks ago, I got an email. The trios are in. And I'm sitting here going, what the heck is going on? I was gifted Moldavite, and the thing that I've been wanting for over a year just happens to show up. Immediately, I got one. I didn't even wait 5 minutes before I was just like, yep, want one. So what I'm saying about Moldavite is, when it comes into your life and you have reached a point of acceptance and you have reached a point of knowing that there are certain things that need to fall away to allow in the new. Once you're in that place, Moldavite is like, you're ready to go, let's go. And your life changes for the better. If you are not in that place of tolerance, acceptance, and willingness to let things go, yeah, Moldavite wrecks your life. I can tell you from experience, Moldavite wrecks your life. Now, in my case, when I did finally buy Moldavite, things had already gotten to a crazy place. I was in a mode of transition already, but I wasn't in a place of fully letting go on all levels. And that's the thing. If you let go, or if you're in a place of acceptance out of a scale of 1 to 10, and you're at a 6, you're at a level 6, so you're almost there. You're only just a little bit away from 10, but you're still not there. Moldavite will still come in and just knock it all out, and you're going to be like, what the heck is going on? You really need to be spiritually, emotionally, mentally, ready for change, for allowance, for truly seeing what's happening in the world, in your life, with the people in your life, things that you may never have seen before. Be ready to see just about anything and be open to seeing everything. I'm going to read from the book here, Crystals for Beginners. The guide to get started with the healing power of crystals. Moldavite is one form of tektite, a class of rocks formed from a meteor impact, which makes it a space rock. It is a high vibration stone that is considered a synergy stone that works with 12 similar high vibration stones. So it says it helps with connecting to the divine, calming anxiety and doubts, raising vibration, promoting meaningful dreams, rejuvenation. And it works well with I can't even pronounce this. Aziztulite, yes, Aziztulite, Brookite, Danburite, Herderite, Naturalite, Petalite, Phoeniciite, Sachaloka quartz, I can't pronounce this one either, Scholasite, Tanzanite, and Tektite. Usage tip. Large pieces of Moldavite can be costly, but Moldavite is a very powerful stone. Using even a small piece can have a profound effect. So, as I already mentioned, this piece has the satellite quartz on it. Y'all just don't come for me. I can't pronounce all of these crystals. Some of them are just like out there. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is Moldavite is something that can be utilized to help you in your transformation. But you actively must know that you are going to enter transformation. If you never were before, Moldavite will put you in that state. And the allowingness, the openness, the vulnerability of spirit that you need to have is something that must be uppermost in your mind before accepting Moldavite into your life, or very soon after you receive Moldavite in your life. Because otherwise, many of the things that you've heard on these videos, on TikTok and wherever you might have heard about Moldavite is true. It will wreak havoc in your life. But it's a beautiful stone because why? So many beautiful things have occurred for me since the time that Moldavite was gifted to me and brought into my life. I realized that situations related to the world crisis that we're having right now did not have to define who I was, how I presented to the world, and what I did. Once I understood that, once Moldavite came into my life and these awarenesses, these downloads started coming, because the first day or two, actually first week that I first got this piece, I wore it nonstop. I did not wear it to sleep because I didn't think I was ready for that. I did leave it in my room near my bed, but not on my person. And my dreams were more vivid. I was able to retain them more. The clarity, literally, I had astral travel or out of body experiences. And the details were in my mind when I woke up. They didn't disappear. I was able to come to a major decision within 30 days of receiving Moldavite, this gift, and changed my life dramatically. Took steps to go ahead and make this thing a reality, and it became a reality in late December. So within 2 months of receiving Moldavite, complete life shift, complete. So that within the next couple of years, my life is not going to look the same as it does right now. And that is because when I was gifted Moldavite, I was ready. I had released on all levels, all attachments to things from my past, things from my current present, but maybe not so present, like maybe the last year or two. All of these things I made peace with and was ready and open. So that is the state, the energy state for you to get into so that you can harness, excuse me, been talking a lot today. That is the energy state that you have to harness in order to really gain the true benefits of Moldavite. That is the true state that you have to be in order to harness the power of Moldavite. Something else that I can tell you about Moldavite is it's almost like an adaptogen. In working with it in these last 4 months, this piece, and then when this piece came in, this piece with the Tektite, Moldavite, and the Herkimer diamond, the Tektite is, for me, extremely grounding. It allows me to feel connected with the earth, but still able to reach up to the skies and pull in that energy. Because that Tektite does have both. It does have material from the earth as well as the material from the sky. So it allows that ability to be in two places at one time. And the Moldavite, yes, it came from the sky and it fell and it picked up other essences, but it still heavily remained a space rock. So that is totally transformational and out of body, that energy of Moldavite. And the Herkimer diamond, it is a quartz, double terminated quartz, so it has the points on both ends. If you recall, I went to the Herkimer diamond mine myself, and I'll put the video up here so you can see that if you're interested. So I know from personal experience, sitting on that ground there and digging and pounding and doing all of that stuff to try and get my own diamonds, I was on a high. I was on a buzz, just a buzzing little high, like that. And that is the energy of Herkimer diamond. So putting all of that together, you're going to invigorate with that Herkimer diamond. You're putting that extreme high vibratory energy onto things that are already high vibrating. So you've got the groundingness and the reaching out for the upper with the tektite. You've got the transformational energy of the Moldavite with the high frequency of the Herkimer. It's going to give you almost a centrifugal force to help you change things that you want to change. And this particular piece I liked a lot. It doesn't have an actual point, but because it has a rounded point, you can still do points like this to your third eye to help bring your energies up when you need it to. And that is the beauty of this piece. This piece is different from this piece because it's paired with different crystals. So I'm going to get a different effect. This piece I find is more the adaptogen. This piece I find is more healing and more, I want to say more transformational because of the crystals that are with it. The Sachaloka quartz, which is from a very sacred place in India, and the Sujilite, which helps greatly with the third eye, the crown chakra, and helping to heal and cleanse and release and remove things that are no longer needed. So this piece I find was very much more transformational, and this piece here is more Moldavite. I need you to help me with this, and that. And whatever areas it's working on with you, because one thing at a time, at least that's how I'm doing it. It really, like, it's a key that you can use to open doors that were previously closed because you had not gotten there yet. I'm finding that this particular combination really helps, the tektite, Moldavite, and the Herkimer diamond. So what else is there to say about this? I think that's pretty much it. I don't want to belabor the point. I don't want this video to be 99 years long, but Moldavite is not a scary crystal. At one point, I did think it was, simply because I thought I was at a point of acceptance and release. I wasn't, not yet. I was almost there, but by the time I figured it out, I realized that there was more to go. And what I said in the first video, that even if Moldavite disappears on you, it hasn't left you. Its energy is still working with you. I have done numerous checks with my spiritual family. And the Moldavite that I did purchase all these years ago, what is it now, 3 years ago almost, that energy is still with me. In fact, the energy of that Moldavite actually sent this Moldavite and this Moldavite. So that's how, for me, Moldavite was working. It never left my auric field, even if it physically left my home and my space. And I'm still not 100% sure that that original Moldavite won't show up again in the future. It just might. I don't know. But at this point, I have come full circle with Moldavite. And I am now able to say that I literally can do this, close my eyes, and fall back energetically into the arms of Moldavite and know that Moldavite will hold me, watch over me, protect me, and transform things so that I can move the way I need to move in life. So for all of those who are like, oh my God, Moldavite did this. Yeah, it does. I'm not gonna lie, it does. If you're not in an energy state to receive it in its most positive and its highest expression. So with all of that said, I have a few pieces of Moldavite that I'm going to work into pieces of jewelry. And, I'm working with, a jewelry manufacturer. And, when I get them ready, I will definitely have them in my Etsy shop because I'm going to be looking at different crystal placements so that we can get different qualities out of Moldavite. And that's something that I think is very important. What you pair Moldavite with gives it a purpose and it helps it not to disappear. So Moldavite, that first piece, it disappeared very quickly for me soon after I got it because I didn't know to pair it with something. The one that was gifted to me came paired. The one that I purchased came paired. It's 4 months in and I still have both of them. So very, very, very important last tip, which is what I said before. Make sure that you pair it with something. But now I'm saying, know what purpose that you want to really work with Moldavite on and pair that Moldavite with those particular crystals. Not just the crystals that I mentioned that this book says, but you work with crystals because this is the next part that is something that is very important. You have to work with individual crystals and know how they work with you. Just because a book, a video, or some website says it's X, Y, and Z does not mean that that's what it is for you. I have a ton of crystals here. I have Azurite, smoky quartz. Oh, my favorite. Titanium aura quartz. By you holding on to various crystals, right? Just hold on to it, breathe, and feel how it feels to you. Now, yes, I'm wearing Moldavite, but I'm used to its energy now, so I need to focus on this. And I can feel that the Azurite, which is also a very high vibrating crystal, it vibrates at a lower rate, a lower frequency than the Moldavite does. It almost feels like a bit of a heartbeat. Slightly elevated heartbeat, but a heartbeat nonetheless. And for me, I know Azurite is supposed to be a multi-dimensional stone. It helps you with astral travels. It helps to connect you with divine realms. Again, very high vibrating like Moldavite. For me, I'm finding that Azurite helps with healing. I literally had a pain in my shoulder. I rested this crystal on my shoulder for several hours, and the pain literally the next morning was reduced by 60%. I was in shock. I had no idea because I never read that anywhere. But I said, let me figure this out. Why? Because I'm listening more and more to Mark Bajerski. He calls himself a energy crystal healer, and I believe him because he literally says, sit and work with them yourself. And I always used to sit with them, but I never actually sat down and really focused on that particular crystal and how it works and what its capabilities were for me as an individual, as a crystal practitioner, healer myself. And I started doing that. I did that with the Moldavite. I did that with the smoky quartz and all my other crystals and amethyst and serpentine and blah, 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 iolite. So when you want to work with Moldavite, begin working with other crystals that may be not as challenging. Begin working with rose quartz. Begin working with, just regular quartz. Rhodolite. Sit, feel how it feels, so that you know for yourself how it oscillates for you, the frequency with which it works with you, so that when you get to Moldavite, you're pretty experienced in feeling the energy of all the different types of crystals. This is also another way to work your way up to Moldavite. So if you feel like you're not quite ready, that is a very, very good way of doing that. Sit and breathe with it. Even if it's for 5 minutes, do that and feel how you feel. Now, when I wear these two together, this Moldavite and this Moldavite, I literally feel like, and I tend not to like to do it because it's a lot. I mean, here I'm doing a video, I'm flowing with the energies, I'm allowing spirit to work through me. This is fine for me to wear both of them. If I had to do my regular day-to-day job with 2 Moldavites on, I'm not so sure I could do it. One or the other, both. And that's also something for you to understand. What is your particular, capacity for each crystal, and if you multiply them up, okay? So that's it. That's my talk on Moldavite. Hope you enjoyed it. I so love being back here on YouTube. I missed it. I didn't realize how much I missed it. I missed you, your comments, your jokes, even some of you who give me a little side eye, like, really? I have to learn from you? Yeah, I see you. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're good. I'm all right. Because I understand now. Y'all were picking up on, where did she go? Where'd she go? I understand. So I'm going to do my best not to do that anymore so that I can be consistent and that, I don't trigger any, emotional issues because, I know that whole, neglect, abandonment and all of that. Yeah, I know I'm just a regular YouTuber, but all of these things exist in the world and I didn't really pay attention to that aspect of me, because I looked at myself as I'm just a little YouTuber. There's tons of people out there and so on and so forth, but I'm beginning to see Moldavite and all of my crystals are helping me to understand that there's an energy that all of us give out, whether we are on any social media or if we're just walking in the world. And even if you have somebody riding with you on your commute to work, to play, to wherever it is you go, if you see somebody on a regular basis, if that person no longer sees you, your energetic vibration that they were used to, they're going to notice. And if you show up again afterwards, that person may come up to you and go, you know what, I missed you. Are you all right? What happened? Where were you? I didn't see you. And you're like, I don't know you. I don't know your name. What the heck? What are you talking about? Because your energetic signature was missed. No matter who you are walking in the world, your energetic signature is being noticed by those around you. So I apologize for being away and not sharing my energetic signature with you. I am here and I'm going to, learn to say more of how I feel. And even if it's a quick post, through the community tab saying, hey, here I am. What's up? What's good? I'm going to do that so that you know that I am good, because many of you also reached out to me, text me, emailed me, sent me messages on various social media. Where are you? You okay? I'm okay. I'm okay. I was just going through some downloads, going through some leveling up and allowing myself to feel all the feels as I was going through it. Because y'all, I was a mess. Moldavite, yes, I was ready and open and willing for it, but the feels that you feel, you still have to unpack and process them, So I was doing that, and I'm asking you to remember that you will go through that as well. And it's okay to take some time to pull back and, okay. All right, this is not me. I don't feel this way. I normally don't understand. It's okay. It is okay. Because that is what it feels like to level up. That's what it feels like to change and grow and become a better version of yourself. Okay? Let it out. Love and light. Wishing you all the best. Namaste. Bye-bye.